من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم والصلاة والسلام على أسرة سيدنا محمد وعلى آله وصحبه وسلم تسليما قال ربي اشرح لي صدري ويسر لي أمري واحلل عقدة من لساني يفقهوا قولي واجعل لي وزيرا من أهلي هارون أخي اشدد بي أشري وأشرك في أمري كان ذابيا كثيرا ونشكرك كثيرا إنك كنت بنا بشيرا قال تسولك يا موسى آمين آمين. You are welcome back onto another edition of Youth in Islam. As we usually have is we also have two guests, yes, youth Islamic scholars who are going to be doing justice to the topic. What is the topic today? Is what is current in Nigeria is high the presidential, senatorial, and the other one come next month, possibly, if it is not changed. Then what is the stand of that? And we need to tell each other that the best rahmah, that is the best favor or success that one can achieve in this world is to become a Muslim. That is it. Is to become a Muslim. When you are a Muslim, then you will know what is right and what is not right, because it is compulsory for Muslims to do right. It is compulsory, not optional. Even to help another person is what is a necessity. Therefore, if you are a leader, what the Prophet tells us, we are going to hear it today, that how must you relate with your subject? Islam as well establish every. That is why the Quran tells us that there is nothing in terms of human endeavor that Almighty Allah has not mentioned in the Holy Quran. We talk about any facet of human life. Almighty Allah has talked about them. Now, let me just, before we go further, I want to say, my guest, Madam Yusuf Amusa Al-Azhari. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Wa alaikum assalam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. And
the DG of the youth, Madam Ustaz Najimdeen. Najimdeen, what? Barua. Assalamu alaikum wa barakatuh.
Wa alaikum assalam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Yes, you are operating at the highest office of the corporation. Alhamdulillah, we thank Almighty Allah that we have had you some months ago, not weeks. Your own is not weeks. Your own is months ago. We thank God that we are able to have you. Yes, Almighty Allah says in the Holy Quran, and it's a verse that all imams of Jummah usually read for us, but the implication is what is very important. The implication, how do we execute this verse in our daily activities, starting from brother to brother, younger brother to elder brother, father to the children, mother to the children, then extended to the society. You are a councillor, you are chairman of local government, you are a governor of the state, you are a president of a country. Who are you? Almighty is telling us that in the ya'muru bil adli wa ita'i sul qurba wa yanha 'anil fahsha'i wal munkar wal baghi ya'isukum la'allakum tattaqun. Madam Musa, let me take it from you. It is a commandment, not an advice, that we must maintain justice. I want you to go further.
Alhamdulillah, summa salatu wa salam ala rasulullah sayyidina Muhammad wa ala alihi wa sahbihi amman ba'd. We thank Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala for the special day, and we continue to pray with him to continue to shower his unlimited blessing upon the noblest soul of the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam to the day of accountability. The topic of the day on leadership, the leader. As regards the ayah you just quoted now, where Almighty Allah is commanding the mankind that in Allah ya'muru bil adli wal ihsan. Almighty Allah has commanded us to be good, and as well to disseminate, to do what is good on the land, to be good to the people, to be kind to the people. Bil adli wal ihsan. That we should be just. We shouldn't allow. We should be just to the people. We shouldn't allow injustice to be cloud our sense of judgment in delivering our message to the people. And we couldn't have known how to deliver justice without making a reference to Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. The Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam led as a leader, as a spiritual leader, and as a political leader. He was even governed the holy land, the entire world. The Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam governed the entire world. and was able to deliver to the inspiration of the people to the extent that Almighty Allah say, "Wa innaka li ala khuluqin azim." That nobody is best in character except the Prophet Muhammad. Innaka li ala khuluqin azim. You've delivered to my inspiration. You've delivered to the way, to the extent to which I expect from you. If you want to learn about leadership, go and learn it from Prophet Muhammad. There is nobody that can believe, that can be your master, that can be your teacher. I accept the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Don't forget, Prophet of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, one of the reasons why he was able to deliver to the yearning of the people and was able to meet the need of the people was that he was a visionary leader. That was why when Almighty Allah says in Quran that that we are forgiving all your sins. It was that night, the night of which Almighty Allah revealed that ayah, that he woke up at night and started praying. He started praying on the first rakah. He recited Surah Al-Baqarah, Al-Imran, Al-Insan. And Aisha radiallahu ta'ala woke up and said, Prophet, Almighty Allah has forgiven all your sin. What then are you expecting again? He said, will I forget my ummah? Will I forget my ummah? My ummah are very paramount to me. My people are very paramount to me. The government today, they are forgetting the governors. The people they are governing, they are forgetting them. Why is it that every year we hear of the budget? 25% of the budget is allocated to governance. While the 75% will be only 25% is left for the masses. So if you look at that, that does not commensurate what is expected from the government. But the prophet, the type of the Prophet Muhammad is different. The case of the Prophet Muhammad is different from that. He take care of the people rather than himself. He think of people rather than himself. But today they think of themselves rather than people. How many people is able to, even people bought a vehicle, they are unable to pay. Let alone talk of government, the senator rejecting the cars that the government allocate to them, that it is too inferior to their personality. They want to lead a luxurious life, and they want to live, and they want to serve people. It is not possible. It's that you take one out of the two. So we are playing with them with every sense of responsibility as they are going to another governance. If you do really know that you will not be able to deliver to the inspiration of the people or the end of the people, withdraw. Nobody is forcing anybody to be a government. It's not funny. It's not. You are pleading with us. You are begging for vote. Then you get there. Then you backface us. You whatever we tell you, you don't heed to instructions. No, that is not the way the Prophet Muhammad led. He led. He was an exemplary leader and is worthy of emulation to the mankind. Don't forget on the Adili as well. There was a time when they wanted to build, they wanted to lay the foundation of Mecca, and the groups from different families, they were agitating that they wanted to place the stone on the on the appropriate place. The Prophet Muhammad, he said no. He used his wisdom, his intelligence to do justice among these people. And he said, you people should go and look for empathy. When he was a youth, go and bring a cloth and let everybody place that stone at the middle of the cloth and let everybody hold the edge of that cloth. And that was why everybody was able to give a sense of belonging to that particular. But today, common responsibility, justice, egalitarian society, it is unable. The government of nowadays, they are unable to establish egalitarian society. They be engrossed. They be engrossed with partisanship. They be engrossed with that. They are not. And our Prophet Muhammad says, "La isamina manda ila sobia." If you make the call to partisanship, rather than giving respect and obeying
and tribalism
to tribalism, rather than giving respect to professionalism, I'm going to deny you on the day of Qiyamah. Look at we know where you can deliver. The government knows as well that this is a particular cause, and they know where you are appropriate because you don't belong to them. They must not give the job that is appropriate to you, that's suitable. They are ready to pick to pick square pegs on round O rather than putting the round pegs on the round O. Because
let me go to Madam Marwa. I want you to look at it from this angle. Nigeria, when we say that Nigeria has been polarized into about 3 regions, we have the Yorubas, we have the Hausas. After all, we are more than 150. nations, that is, if we want to talk about nation, but the agitation, I want to talk about the agitators. Some people, they call themselves Yoruba Nation, they are fighting for Yoruba Nation. Then we have the people fighting for, yes, IPOB. Then possibly we have some other one. Then what is the stand of Islam? Because what everybody is eyeing is that if my tribe becomes the president of this country, he's going to bring back things to favor us against another person. What is the stand of Islam about it?
Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alamin. Wow, Malam has spoken so much on this issue of leadership. But pertaining to the question you asked, the condition we find ourselves, this country, has beyond the level of tribalism, has beyond the level of it is our turn. All what we need a quality leadership. The leadership that knows the problem, that is ready to sacrifice to the need of people, that is ready to serve people, that is ready to create a solution to the problem that is facing people. So the condition we find ourselves now, it has gone beyond. It is our tribe to be a president. It's our tribe to be in a particular ends of a particular affairs. So we need a quality people that has fear of God, that is ready to do what is needful, what people need. You know, how can we be having a government that we are experiencing a clean of a soul every time, and they could not be able to find a solution to it. So we don't want a kind of leadership that we'll be saying is because it is the turn of this particular region, and the person is not eligible, or is not capable, it's not qualified to solve the problem we are facing. So I think our problem in this country has gone beyond the issue of tribalism, the issue of nepotism. So I will rather go for competency. I would rather support the person that has a fear of God. We should look at the president. Whosoever, nobody will write it on his forehead that I will not do good when I get
past record.
But we should try to look at the president, the past record, what a particular person has done to the society is coming from, the background. We should look at we should try to look at the history, so that we will not elect a wrong person, and at the same time we want to appeal. Because leadership is beyond the political level. Religion leaders are also, they should help us to tell them the facts, the truth, what God says about leadership. That whosoever fails to deliver to the people that voted him to be a leader, they are going to face the consequence from the Almighty. Whether we like it or not, we are going to leave every post we are holding one day, whether we like it or not, no matter how long we live on this earth. So we should try to do good. Whosoever do good, we also know the result. Whosoever do bad, so they should continue to try to amplify this thing to our leaders. We are really solving this country. So please, let us do good.
As someone said that, Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim, he said, Inna Allah ya'muru bil adl wa ita'i dhil qurba wa yanha 'anil fahsha'i wal munkar ya'idhukum la'allakum tattaqun. The option that is justice. Is it possible to maintain justice in government? Whereby you become a president now, then how is it going to balance among all the more than 500 ethnic groups that we have in the country?
Alhamdulillah. Because anything la profit deni ko titaba yana rushudu minali goy. Pama yegri togwa you mean bila for Islam saka bila so anything that is difficult for us, Almighty Allah will never compel us to do it. That is the wisdom, the rationale behind being justice. Whatever that we are unable to do, we are not capable to do, Allah will never ask us to do it. It is very simple. If you want to be just, if there are ways of being just to the people, you know, whatever. Look at the Prophet Muhammad Sallallahu, as we have said earlier on. There are ways of being just to the people. You know, certain things are very common. They are universal. We all need them. We are supposed to all be accessible to them. Like now, you want to create a kind of perhaps 3,000 employment. You know how to allocate it. You know the population of the country. You know where you get the highest level of food. You pocket. You sell employment. You sell slots on employment. Is that a justice? When people are cheated, people will retaliate and people want to stage a protest. But when you are just to people, people will be very calm. And if you want to deliver to the people, there are certain things. They should be visionary, as I said earlier on. You know, the government, as a government, they should know what are the needs of their people, of their subjects, of the people they are governing. Take for instance, when the Prophet Muhammad arrived in Medina, he told the Sahaba, the companions, if so be salam, spread salam on the land. At the same time, eat arm to arm. Give people food to eat. Food security.
It's part of the
governance. It's part of the responsibility of the government. Why should you be buying a bag of rice 40,000 for that matter? Why should you be purchasing at that rate? Then why? There are certain things that you should make very easy, accessible to the people. Part of it is food. Part of it is education. Today, if you are not born with a silver spoon in your mouth, you cannot ask your children to go to school. It is not possible. Where you have to pay for 100 level, you have to pay almost 250,000 naira. And where do you get returns? The job, in fact, the business is paralyzed as a result of the policies, the bureaucracy that is involved in the establishment of certain businesses in Nigeria today. You have to go there and there, getting the clearance, NIM, CAA, CAC, and the likes. They collect the money from you, but they fail to deliver to your inspiration. No service. But why should that happen? In a country where that happens, people will be forced to engage in a kind of rascality, in a kind of violence that will not be that the government himself will not be able to control at the end of the day. So that is why you have to make people calm. You have to make people feel they are belonging before you can now say you want to implement a particular policy on them. That is when that's going to be easy. Full security is one of the paramount things that the government should. Then the security of lives and properties as well. Today you cannot sleep with your two eyes closed. You have to open one and then you close the other one. Because your head, you will be bearded before you know it. Your head, you will not find your head there anymore. Because those people, because the people are ready to perpetrate evil day and night. Day and night, they are ready to perpetrate evil. And the government know what to do in the advanced country of the world. They are not policing people anymore. It is by technology. All the criminals are caught by technology. I went to a particular Makbara, maybe along Ifon area. There is a particular camera that is related. When wanted to enter the compound, he was asking, who are those people? And he communicated the people in charge. And they started phoning us without knowing our number before. So they know how to do it, but they don't want to do that. Look at the policy the government wanted to raise about the money policy the other time. It has been shifted because it does not affect you and I. Because how much will I withdraw per day? And where will I take the money to? So that does not affect the rich. And whatever that affect the rich, you see that thing cannot see the light, cannot come to reality. Because of the fact that they are more affected than us. Their children are they in our public schools? Are they in our public university? They are abroad. And whatever policy that is implemented in our university, they are not affected. They are not affected. So what obviously affect any part of the body is back to incommode the rest part of the body. If they see us like that, they will be able to practice what is called
Madam Baruga, all men have said that Atamurun and Nurse Biri, commands Biri, that is good, that is virtue. How justifiable? Because of some people, they want to plow back. Those who are contesting now, we know some of them, even some of us, we know their weight. Then, how can we say that because it belongs to us, are we not partial? We voters, same. Are we not partial? Because he is from our side, we want to support him. This one is not, even without minding the quality.
Yeah, that's why our people need to be more educated. The leadership beyond this person is my people, it's my person. So we have to make sure that we vote for the person that is eligible, that can work for the community, for the development of the environment we have. So for us to be saying this person is my, and we also know that the person is not eligible. The person will not be, is not the person that we appoint to be a leader, and we will not be able to approach him again. So why are we putting ourselves in a mess? So we electorate, we should stand on top of our responsibility, because we are the one that has the power to elect the person that is very eligible to be our leader. So why are we using our hand to do ourselves? So this is high time to wake up. We also know a good person. So why are we appointing a wrong person to be our leader? So let us ask ourselves. We need to educate ourselves. So we should not put ourselves in a problem. We know people among ourselves.
We cannot finish this particular topic because the other one is what to look at electoral malpractice, the stand of Islam. But that one will be a topic for another day. This is the convenient point. We are going to suspend today's program, that is Youth in Islam. I want to appreciate those who made today's a reality. I want to appreciate all the operatives. Then my guest, Madam Yusuf Amusa Al-Azhari, for being part of the show. And our own DG, Ustaz Najim Din Barua. We extend greetings to the DG because he's the one who gave us the opportunity. Please tell him that. That is the convenient point to suspend it. By the grace of God, we are going to meet again next week. I'm at DBC Abdul Jalil saying, Ma'asalam wa ila laqa.